back to the It's Just Different podcast, man. And before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And man, give me some likes, man. Give me likes. I need some likes, man. We gonna get this thing heavily going again, in the right direction. But hey, tonight we are going to talk about two elimination games. Two elimination games tonight. You got Philly against the Hawks. Who in the hell would have thought that? And you have the Clippers and the Jazz. Clippers trying to get to the conference finals for the first time in franchise history. But I wasn't able to give my prediction on each series on my channel. I didn't make a video or anything like that. But on my Facebook, It's Just Different Facebook page, I did do a prediction. I had the Sixers in 5 against the Hawks. Obviously, I was wrong about that. And I had the Jazz, and I want to say 6 or 7, something like that. And depending on I don't really care about being right or wrong. Whatever. I just want to give my predictions. But we're firstly going to talk about we're talk about the Hawks and the Sixers. Now, what's confusing to me in this series is that the Sixers are obviously the most talented team, but they, for some reason, keep losing these 15-plus point leads, and it's reminding me of Doc Rivers with the Clippers. Now, I love Doc Rivers as a head coach, but once something gets repeated, it's a trend. And if it's a trend, that means if it's a trend everywhere you go, then that means it's an issue with what you're doing. And Doc Rivers, for some reason, has a hard time closing these games and closing these series. Now, Joel Embiid has been Joel Embiid, even though he's not completely healthy. He's playing amazing. Capella just cannot guard him. Sometimes I wish guys would just shut up and just play basketball, because Joel Embiid is really giving you that work, my guy. Giving you that work. That work. That work. But it seems like in the second half, Joel Embiid gasses out. When he gasses out, Philly doesn't have anybody else to go to. Tobias Harris, to me, has never been reliable. Never been reliable. I have no idea how he got the contract he got. Ben Simmons, I mean, what can you say? He's a great defender, but at this point, my guy, I mean, you got to at least throw the ball at the damn basket. I mean, I don't care what the hell you do to get to the basket, but you're getting paid a lot of money to just create on offense and play defense. No. You are a superstar talent. But for some reason, he refuses to shoot the basketball. I don't give a damn what they're doing on defense. Just shoot the damn thing. Just shoot it. There's a lot of people in the league who shoot jumpers who can't make shit. But for some reason, hell, PJ Tucker shoots threes. PJ Tucker can't shoot for shit. All he can do is shoot in the one corner, and he barely has a game where he makes any shots. So, I mean, Ben Simmons, man, it's no excuse. Even if he doesn't want to shoot the ball, there's no excuse for him to not drive the ball. And I understand you're a bad free throw shooter. Now, I heard a while back, I'm talking about, maybe a year or two ago, listening to a podcast, I heard that many executives in the league believe that he's shooting free throws with the wrong hand. Like, maybe if he tried shooting right-handed, he would be a better shot maker, because it just looks wrong coming out of his hands. Which, if that's the case, and you're a professional basketball team and you haven't found that out yet, that says a lot about your franchise. That's embarrassing, if that's the case. But with all that being said, I expect Atlanta to be rocking tonight. I expect them to jump out to a big lead or somewhat of a nice lead, maybe 8 to 10 points, something like that, to start. Like, I'm talking about really early in the first quarter. But I don't see any reason why Philly doesn't win this game and win this game easily. I got Joel Embiid for another 35-point game, 15 boards, a few blocks. I actually got Ben Simmons for 15 points tonight. Tobias Harris, I mean, give us more than single digits. You're $100 million player. Give them more than Give them more than single digits on offense. That's just embarrassing. Seth Curry balled the fuck out last game. I expect him to have about 15 to 17, and I think Philly goes and make this a game 7 on Sunday afternoon. I believe it's Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I have Philly winning this game, and I'm going to give you a score for the hell of it. I'll go Philly wins 101 to 117. Forces a game 7 in Philly. Yo, get it done, Joel Embiid, man. We don't want to see y'all go out in the second round at #1 seed to the damn Atlanta Hawks of all people. Shout out to Trae Young. Shout out to Lou, Lemon Pepper Lou. Y'all been balling, man, but I think Philly gets this one. Now, to the late game. Utah versus the Clippers. We all know right now Kawhi Leonard is out and might be out indefinitely, most likely. Paul George shocked me in the last game in Utah and doing what he did. Doing what he did shocked me, but I had a strong feeling that Utah was going to lose that game. It was just a weird, that whole day was just weird. You got the Chris Paul news, you got the Kawhi Leonard news, and it was like, oh crap, like, just this day was just weird. I just felt like the Jazz wasn't going to go and play to their best ability. They had all those 3-pointers they had made in the first half, but they didn't have a big lead. And when you do that, when you make so many threes in that high clip, and you don't separate yourself from another team, that means danger, because you're going to come back to the pack. You're not going to be as hot throughout the entirety of the game. And once you do that, what you're going to do next? And they surely showed us that they didn't have anything else to do. Donovan Mitchell looked like he was playing on one leg. That ankle looks to be bothering him, so much so that he's a game-time decision. Mike Conley is supposed to play tonight. So I look at it like this. If Mike Conley plays and gives you just his ball handling, his leadership, his shot making, doesn't play up to his ultimate ability, but gives you half of what he is, and Donovan Mitchell doesn't have to handle the ball and do so much with the ball in his hands so much, I think that's going to be such a relief from Donovan Mitchell. He's not going to sit this game out. We know what type of player he is. So I believe Donovan Mitchell goes for another 30. And Bogdan and Ingles and Clarkson, I think those guys have big games. And I see the Jazz forcing a game 7. Also, I see that the Clippers guys come down to earth. Marcus Morris had a great game. Reggie Jackson had a great game in Utah. I see those guys coming down to earth. Even at home, I see those guys coming down to earth. And I feel like Utah just going to pull this out and force game 7. I feel like all 3 series that are going on right now are going to be games. Obviously, the Bucks beat the Nets last night, so that's a game 7. I feel like these two, both road teams, will force game 7s today as well. So it's going to be an interesting next couple of days in my prediction world. But hey, man, it's not, I can just say so much, but the teams have to actually go out there and win. So Philly and Utah, both #1 seeds. Let's see what you are made of. Let's see if you are really worthy of the #1 seed that you guys have had this season. If you ask me what team I'm more confident in going into this game, it's Utah, very much easily. Philly scares me because of the leads they've been giving away. Utah, it just seems like they are just letting the Clippers guys be better than what they actually are. And they are a really good defensive team. And the fact that Gobert is not effective because the Clippers are playing small, as a head coach, man, you got to figure it out. Like, you really got to figure it out, all right? So, I expect Quentin Snyder and the Utah Jazz to figure some things out, and I expect them to force a Game 7 on Sunday night as well. So, there you go, my predictions for the night. Philly going away, Utah in a close one. I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.